of it is that, okay? The significance comes with the power of the round table. Power of the round table works kind of this way, John, in that if we were to get together for 4 weeks in a row, and if we're close enough on the front end of that, we probably openly talk and share our heart. But if we weren't that close, 4 weeks into it, we have stopped talking at an intellectual level and started talking at a heart level.
That's right.
So if you're doing this with your peers in a work environment, you now start to hear a person's heart instead of their brain. You now start to understand what makes that person tick. You understand why they answer the phone that way. Or you understand why they do what they do. And all of a sudden, you have a different work environment.
And then I would assume, too, because you and Jerry have done it with hundreds and thousands of people, that I know between the 4th, 5th, and 6th week, 1 or 2 people will break and really tell the truth, and all of a sudden everybody...
It does. You know what happens? It seems like at that point, people put their sword down, as Jerry would say. They put the sword down and they just start to talk from the heart. And keep in mind, we will have 40 different principles at 40 weeks. At that point, you can't stop these people from doing this because it's transforming their lives. It's transforming their families. This has gone from the jail in the prison in Colombia to Guatemala's Supreme Court. 7,400 people associated with the Supreme Court in Guatemala are being trained in this material. And then when the people in Colombia saw what it did in their prison, what it's done in their neighbor's Supreme Court, they brought it back and have now instituted this. This training, as we speak, is going on through the entire Colombian armed services.
And making a huge difference.
290,000+ men and women being trained in this material.
That's excellent.
And it's all because it's so duplicatable. It doesn't have to be taught, it's caught. The round table does not have a teacher. The round table has a facilitator. It happens to be the guy who, maybe a girl who speaks the most, and has a better control, and they can pull people in. They're a facilitator, they're not the teacher. And the beauty of it is, because it's self-perpetuating, it can be duplicated in any environment. It can go from the living room to the classroom.
You know, what I like about it, too, is that it's not a counseling, it's not a whiny group. It's a proactive, topic, vision-orientated. To me, it's almost a personal life coaching program versus just trying to figure stuff out and going backwards. It's about how to adapt to a situation. And I love the topics. And once again, you couldn't orchestrate this in our own natural realm. This is what's going on now in the business world and the economy. And everyone knows. And I speak a lot about business, but we are in an economy that it's $4.20 a gallon of gas. And guess what? You got to get trained up in how to adapt to the situation. And this, with just the topics alone, is really going to change people's lives.
You know what's
so
interesting?
Powerful.
And like you say, the timeliness of this is just so incredible.